The Philippines can look forward to more foreign visitors this year. This optimism is based on the tourism boom currently being experienced by the country. This report.
The world has discovered the magical beauty of the Philippines spread out in 7,107 islands, and the captivating smiles of our people led to a tourism boom in recent years. The campaign It's More Fun in the Philippines has generated a global frenzy which promises to sustain tourist arrivals for 2014. For the first quarter of this year, arrivals reached over 1 million visitors. The Koreans, Japanese, North American travelers from the United States and Canada, the increasing flow of Chinese nationals, tourists from Europe and intra-Asia travel sustained the boom.
All put together, the business momentum remains very strong. And in fact, in revenue terms, we are still very much on target. So the expectation is that, of course, the numbers are not yet official, but by the end of April, we are already pretty close to about 1.7 million tourists from January to April. That's just 5 months of operation.
Another boost is the development of local tourism. Filipinos are discovering the beauty of their country. From Batanes to the world-famous Ifugao rice terraces, the historical and heritage tours of the Ilocos region to include Vigan City, a showcase of the Philippines during the Spanish period. Metro Manila's historical sites and its skyline of high-rise buildings. Mayon Volcano's perfect cone, the captivating beaches of Boracay, Bohol, Cebu, in the Visayas. Mindanao too has its own package of tourist wonders. Ramon Jimenez stressed Filipinos and foreigners experience endless thrills in the Philippines.
If you look at it from 2010 to, let's just say 2018, roughly 8 years, we will probably grow the tourism business more than all the 30 years since the start of the tourism department in the 1970s. We will have grown it more.
Secretary Jimenez Baird Tourism contributed $4.7 billion or almost 200 billion pesos to the economy in 2014. It generated almost 5 million jobs all over the country. Investments for resorts and hotels in major destinations are up and more for upcoming future winners. Since the boom is expected to go beyond 2020, the government is investing more resources for 12 major entry points, the upgrading and construction of international airports and ports, more investments in infrastructure. Tourism has been a major catalyst for the President's program of inclusive growth.
The entire country, the entire Philippines, is now hell-bent on turning tourism as a legitimate, continuing, and lucrative source of business for the Republic. The implication of that for the next 20 years is mind-blowing, because the investments we are making will mean that within the next 10 years we will have roughly about 12 different international gateways in the Philippines. In other words, 12 ways to enter the Philippines. That's like multiplying our capacity now with Clark, Cebu, and Manila fourfold.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.